Welcome back to our channel, and thank you all for tuning in and thank you all for supporting us. And we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they happen. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. My brothers and my sisters, please let us work together with our great leader, CਆਪਾDSMļN, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, the Marx, masquerading as Buhari, said that he wants Biafrans and other Nigerian tribes not to fight back against killer marauding Fulani attackers, because any tribe that fights back would be tagged terrorists, and he will send the terrorists in military uniforms to attack them. Buhari said that he will never allow the Janjaweed Fulanis chased out of any territory that they have conquered, and he will not allow Amotekun, Ebubago, or other non-Fulani regional vigilantes to be armed. He said he will never allow that. Buhari warned Nigerian youths that if they want jobs, they must not complain. They must not complain when the killer Fulani invade their lands, and they should not fight back, because his government will tag them terrorists, and his government will never tolerate any reprisal attack against the Fulani terrorist Janjaweed. Buhari also said that the Hausas should take the killing by the foreign Fulani terrorists as an act of God, because they are one people, and with time that the killing will stop, because they are currently negotiating with the Fulani terrorist foreigners, the foreign Fulani terrorists. They are negotiating with them. You know, he said, I will always support the Fulani terrorists Janjaweed and provide them with arms, you know, because himself is a Fulani header. So he's now saying that he's also a terrorist. And that is why the whole world now knows that Nigeria is being ruled by a group of terrorists. The one maxing and masquerading as Buhari is the one speaking. He traveled to Lagos and no one saw him. Only the ones that are, you know, they interviewed him with one of the compromised news media. And that was the photos they were showing. Whereas there is no Buhari, but a Marx masquerading as Buhari with some written statements in order to deceive the whole world and deceive Nigerians. He said that he urged governors, he urged state governors, who are supposed to be the chief security officers of their states. He told them to stop waiting for him to solve every problem for them, saying they should stop attacks by herdsmen in their states. When they try to stop it, the Fulani Nigerian government usually send the terrorists in military uniforms. They arrest people, they maim and kill them. And yet, he's lying to the whole world to make it look like they are working, whereas they are the ones supporting and aiding the Fulani terrorists to attack Biafran land and other southern states and the Middle Belt. He said many states have experienced deadly attack on agrarian communities by terrorist Fulani herdsmen, putting pressure on the president as the commander-in-chief of armed forces, with the power to control the country's centralized security system. Since he's a Fulani, many Nigerians have also accused him of bias, and it's true, he's biased, because he was installed there in order to fulfill the Fulani agenda, and he's lacking the political will to curb attacks by the nomadic killer Fulani headers, who are also Fulanis. But the marks masquerading as Buhari in an interview with Arise TV said that two southern governors from Southwest recently visited him to complain about the encroachment by the killer Fulani herdsmen on their farmlands, their states. About the encroachment of the Fulani Janjaweed killer herdsmen on their farmlands in their states. When the interviewer asked Buhari and told Buhari that it is a threat to food security, the marks masquerading as Buhari said, "You know these people more than I do, and you are democratically elected to protect your people. Don't sit idly expecting me to do everything. Take action." These are killer Fulani herdsmen, killing and maiming and kidnapping, innocent Biafrans and Nigerians. Yet, the so-called Fulani presidency has no solution. But when it comes to Biafra land, they are ready to mobilize all the battalions in the Nigerian army, including the terrorists they went to import from Somalia, and they will attack innocent Biafrans in the streets and in the comfort of their homes. And they are afraid of going to face Eastern Security Network in the bushes. Imagine what the Fulani Janjaweed are saying. They say they know that it is a threat to food security, but that is not their problem. Their problem is Biafrans and Southerners have refused the Fulani to overrun their land and take over their land. They know that they control the military, they control the security apparatus, but they are not willing to help the Southern governors and Biafran governors. And that is what they are saying. My brothers and my sisters, the Nigerian government, the Fulani Nigerian government, wants to stop the peaceful rally on June 12th across the southwest region of Nigeria by the Yoruba Nation freedom fighters. They want to stop it. And they have warned that they will take decisive action. They said that let us warn the federal government that if there is bloodshed in the weekend, the international community is watching. If the military kill any Nigerian this weekend, it is going to be very hot. That is the warning from the Yoruba Nation freedom fighters. The police commissioners and the IG have been instructed to crack down on peaceful protesters, whereas they didn't do anything when the killer Fulani herdsmen went to the same southwest region in Oyo State and murdered over 50 innocent Yoruba indigenes when they were sleeping at night. And when the freedom fighters wanted to go and flush them out of the forest, the Fulani Nigerian government sent the terrorists in military uniform, the Nigerian army, to stop them from entering the forest and flushing out all the killer Fulanis out of the forest. But now they are only interested in stopping peaceful protesters this weekend. And they said they will never tolerate any peaceful protests. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that this Fulani Janjaweed and their presidency, they have a very evil and wicked agenda against Biafrans, against Nigerians. You know, that's why it baffles me when I see people supporting one Nigeria. Because there is nothing like one Nigeria. Supporting one Nigeria is evil. Because one Nigeria, the only thing it brings about is terrorism. It brings about poverty. It brings about joblessness. You know, that is what one Nigeria means. It keeps the killer Fulani terrorists in power. It keeps them in power. It gives them the authority to maim, to overrun, and massacre innocent Biafrans and Nigerians. It is high time Nigerians call themselves to a one-man meeting and say enough is enough for this Fulani Janjaweed. Because anytime the southern Nigerians come together in one accord, in unity, the Fulani Janjaweed will have no other option than to run back to Futajalon, where they belong to. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Thank you for supporting our channel, and bye-bye for now.